Last One Laugh in UK has just been released on Amazon Prime. The show is a hilarious show where comedians compete to make each other laugh. Whoever laughs is eliminated. Whoever is left at the end is the winner. Now, of course, being the most hilarious comedians in the UK, it's a very difficult task, but it also leads to many hilarious moments. So I thought I'd have a look at some of the funniest moments from Last One Laugh in UK, and by the end, we should have the funniest moment ever in Last One Laugh in UK. It's a kind of magic, a kind of magic.
Oh, help me, Lord.
One soul, one prize, one. That's what I love about this show. Their attempts to hold in a laugh, they just pucker their lips. They make little, oh god, nervous little remarks, and they try and look away. Thing is, it would be rude to look away here. He's putting on a magic show. Come on, Bob's putting on a show here. You gotta pay attention. But they want to look away because they know they're in trouble. And ultimately, spoiler alert for series 1, but of course, he did go on to win it. So you can see why, especially with what they already knew of Bob Mortimer, you know you're gonna be in trouble trying to keep a straight face with this. And all of their pucker lips there is so funny. Something you'll see happen often in this show. Also, God save the music. It's a kind of magic. Queen. God. Might strike my video, hopefully not.
Oh, Joe! Look at Joe!
Joe is lost with this. Joe is struggling there. I mean, I'm surprised they let that be, because he is, he's probably going there. He's looking upwards. He's hiding his face. It's obvious he's finding that funny. And Bob knows how to make that funnier, just with little shh. And his magic is it's just something covered. It's a shoe. Very practical, I will say, and resourceful. It's a shoe on a coat hanger hidden by a towel. It's not exactly, taking a genius to work out what he's doing. So no.
It's just magic.
The whispered, it's just magic. As if they're somehow being amazed by this as well. It's just magic, don't worry. Don't worry, it's just magic. I know this is amazing you, but it's just magic. Don't worry about it. Very reassuring from Bob. If an actual boiled egg comes out. Good technique from Jodie Love there. Filling her mouth with something makes it harder. Unless clear that she's finding something funny, but also distracting yourself in a way. You're distracting your body. So that's clever. I don't know what she's got in there, but that's clever. Oh?
That's good.
Yeah, genuinely impressive.
I've gone. I've fully gone.
Just got Richard. Also the guitar. Brian. Genuinely impressive. I would be. Wow, I'll be amazed by that. Good old Bob. He is hilarious. Some of that was actually genuinely good in a way, but he knows all the theatrics to make it funnier there, all the little shh, and it's magic. The little dance there as well, threatening people. I will say it must be a difficult. I mean, I'm laughing. That would have been an interesting thing, wouldn't it? See if I can't laugh, but you laugh, you lose sort of thing, which is exactly what this is. But when you think about it, just in real life, but I would not have been able to do that. Slight idea, but yeah, and it's difficult even for them. Like there are a few cases where sort of getting away with it, a few little smirks, a few little chuckles, because it's hard not to. You'd have no show if every time someone went out just like that, because it's just too funny. And Bob is too funny.
I was nearly laughing just at the sight of Joe. And then I got very fearful knowing that he was going to speak.
I mean, yeah, he is a funny look, not in a bad way, no insult, to him, but he is funny looking just from looking at him. You do like, I mean, I'm funny looking, I'm no insult, of course, but I mean, you can laugh just by looking at him because he's a funny guy. So sometimes the sight of somebody makes you laugh, not because they look funny, but because they make you laugh. I just realised now I've got my hat back on. Put this back on. Continuity. You don't understand why I sometimes wear it now. But just by looking at certain people, they make you laugh because they're funny. And so the sight of them kind of triggers a reaction. But also just Joe has that look about him, doesn't he? He just has that look. So I can understand Bob completely there.
I've noticed that I'm standing in front of a large RNLI printout.
Getting them to clap as if that's something astounding is brilliant. But also, I just realised as well, this is like, for Joe, this is his forte. Of course, he's always presenting silly, stupid little things on 8 out of 10 Casters Countdown. So this sort of like performance, I can't remember what they call it. I forgot what to call it. But this kind of set time for them to all give something funny to everyone, and everyone has to watch The Joker, I realise now, I think it's called. He's got experience in this. Of course, they all have experience in making people laugh in front of an audience, of course. But just this particular style of it, Joe does this every week. This ain't his first rodeo. He's not going to struggle with this. And so when he heard about this, he probably thought, nice, easy, good. Especially hearing the reactions he gets from those he does on 8 out of 10 Cats. Like, does Countdown, he probably thought, oh yeah, easy, I got it.
This was printed for me by the production team. I didn't have to pay for it. So thank you, everyone involved. And the reason I thought it was important was the RNLI are celebrating 200 years of being in service, I just thought I'd do a small interlude, a small briefing about the RNR and all the good work they do and have done for the last 200 years. Because this is meant to be an opportunity to make you laugh, but there has to be some light and shade.
Very much tapping into the laughing at something what's not funny sort of thing, knowing that sometimes things which are serious you can't help but laugh at. There's just that thing inside you, and in a lot of people where you just can't help but laugh at something serious. So I think that's very much Joe tapping into that. So clever move.
So
Go on, Joe.
I'd rather you didn't make any noise.
Sorry.
Would you like the sound of the sea?
Yes, please. Bob. Thank you.
Son of a gun.
Thank you. While he's in trouble.
It's really flailing.
Good on Bob as well, even in other people's moments, he's making people laugh. That's a brilliant suggestion. Make the sound of the sea.
The RNLI is a charity that provides a 24/7 lifeboat search and rescue service around the coasts of the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland.
One is like he's reading a Wikipedia page, and two, just the element of surprise there. That's brilliant. Just being caught off guard by a splat of pink paint. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, Joe's going. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I mean, Lycett was full on laughing there. I'm surprised he didn't. Did he not get a card of some sort for that? Like, that's wow. And even just looking here, there's an image here of just a promotional shot. Like, all those people, just hilarious people, brilliant. But Joe was proper laughing there. Joe was going there. Joe Lycett was going. Like, wow. Oh my god, so funny. Good on Joe. Like I said, I should say Wilkinson. I'm speaking about two Joes, so it's a confusion there. But Wilkinson, brilliant. Just classic him. And he could have done anything there as well, because like I said, he's a creative person. He's really funny. And then he just gets leeway from the budgets of shows to do something silly. So, you know what I mean? He could have done anything there. And it would be interesting to know if there was other things he suggested which they rejected, maybe. I don't know. Because, he could have done anything there, but even that was hilarious. So, good on Joe. He is one of my favourites, I will say, who's there. Hard to say because all of them are so funny, but yeah. Good on Wilkinson. You can count on him to, put the other contestants in trouble.
This is going to be a shit show, isn't it?
I'm not looking forward to this.
I think this is going to be very, very good. Okay.
Oh no.
Just hear David's voice. Okay. Just the jaunty music. Let's see David doing that little dance there. That's brilliant. That's so funny. The hold on to that. Like, a little smile from him as well. From a man who doesn't smile much. That's brilliant. Ron S is just completely like, oh, God. Because he knows. I'm going to struggle with this. I will say, yeah, this is from the newer series. The second series was just been released. two of my favourite comedians ever, David Mitchell and Ramesh Ranganathan, on one. Wow. Brilliant. Also, the least likely thing you'd expect David to do with it, sing. But of course he knows, sing and dance. But of course he knows, okay, I've got to pull out the guns, I've got to do something really stupid and silly to give it my best shot at making people laugh and hopefully eliminate them.
All lined up in a wedding group, here we are for a photograph. Dressed up in a morning suit, all trying not to laugh. Since the early caveman in his fur took a trip to Gretna Green, there's always been a photographer to record the happy scene.
What this is giving right now is what David would do on, just in terms of like the character and the colorfulness and cartoonishness of it, of like the sketch shows, all of his famous sketch shows he would be on or do in the early 2000s. And even, of course, there was a new Mitchell and Webb one, wasn't there? I think last year, might have even been this year, but which I regrettably have not seen. But it's that sort of thing with his characterization, because you're used to whenever he's playing a character, it's usually like an exaggerated version of himself. Like in Peep Show, his Mark is a lot like David. But here, and with the voice, it's just reminding me of a sketch character he would do, especially when he would put on a more Londoner, Cockney, more rough, not rough, but more macho than himself voice. You know, he'd do that for a few different characters. You'd hear him put on that voice, and that's what it's reminding me of right here.
Hold it, flashbang wallet, what a picture! What a picture, what a photograph!
That was good.
Hat blown off in a cloud of smoke, clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, tilly pum 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 pum, stick it in your family album.
Yeah.
You've read it in a folio or seen it in a Shakespeare play. How Juliet fell for Romeo in the merry month.
He's giving it here. He is giving it something there. It's very theatrical. It is. It does feel pantomime. I think pantomimes may be calling for David after this. I hope. Feels very chitty chitty bang bang, or Mary Poppins, that sort of thing. It's good. I will say the song. I actually like the song. It's quite a catchy little song. Quite well written lyrically as well. Telling the history of taking a photograph. And, you know, he sounds good as well. He's really giving it. He could easily get nervous during this and get embarrassed, but actually he must have practiced this, surely. Surely. It's well done, actually.
As he climbed the orchard wall to reach his lady fair, as he stumbled, she began to bawl as he travelled through the air. Hold it, flashbang wallet, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor young chap, what a night he spent, tights all torn and his rapier bent, clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture.
He's got good rhythm. Yeah, he's got good rhythm here. Like, he could easily, like, missay a word, you know, or, you know, forget the lyric, or, you know, just fall a little bit out of step, but there, it's moving. It's actually genuinely good. Genuinely. Especially because if he had messed up, and they had to refilm, well, one, I just don't think they would. Surely it's against Thingy doing that, because then the contestants would have an easier time once you've already seen something. So that being said, I think something like this is one of those things you can go back to. Got another classic David Mitchell clip now you can watch and laugh along with again and again.
Stick it in your family album. Hold it, flashbang Waller, what a picture! What a picture, what a photograph! Poor young chap, what a night he spent! Tights all torn in his rapier bent, clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, tiddly pum 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 pum, stick it in your family album! Stick it in your family, 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 stick it in your family.
I'm hesitant to say he's getting desperate because that would indicate that he's struggling or failing because it is very funny. But he's resorting to just exerting his voice more and getting more in their faces. Stick it in your family. Stick it. Just the power of intensity to make them crack. And if I was there, he would have got me already. But they're doing well. They're doing well. Obviously, love the show tune.
Family, stick it in your family, stick it in your family.
It's just how the music stopped now as well, adding to a sense of just, come on, come on. And that he's took it beyond its original limit. It's just him now inside of saying, stick it in your family.
Stick it in your family, 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 album!
One last.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. That was exceptional, wasn't it? The energy.
I don't want to stick anything in any of my family, despite how many times David Mitchell was telling me to.
I didn't know he couldn't sing.
What a brilliant comment there from Alan as well. Threatening to take away from it almost. Of course, it's not being serious because actually he can sing. Surprisingly, actually, I couldn't know he could sing. Perhaps he was originally going to say that, and they just thought, "What's funny? I didn't know he couldn't sing." This is brilliant from Alan. Almost threatening to make that the funnier part. Brilliant comment. But you know what? He can sing. He can sing, and good on David. I mean, that would surely, if you put that on paper and told me he was going to do that, that's surely out of his comfort zone. But he gave it his all. It genuinely was a good song. He did sing it well. He had a little bit of choreography there. And like I said, I think, he's going to get some calls. Some pantomimes would, lap him up. I think, well done. Well done.
Please welcome on stage Mr. Graham Lister.
Not ready for this at all.
You're getting flashback to the magic show now, but oh my god, just that Malvin, fuck off. He just knows the element of surprise and just random whispers. Gonna get people. What the hell is he wearing? Oh my lord. Also, his voice is just funny enough from the get go just to hear that, ladies and gentlemen, in his Yorkshire accent like that. It's crazy. Oh god, this is going to be something.
My name's Graham Lister. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your privilege to be entertained by me this afternoon. I know doctors, dentists, architects are recently parked in the same park and ride as an anaesthetist. We're not fucking about here. Do you understand?
There are people like that too. There are people who do have that general sort of demeanor. Is a bit of acting going on from Bob here as well.
Oh no! Don't own goal it, Bob.
He's making himself laugh. He's returning on the and now he's just saying it's just cheese. Also, a box with a trophy and an apple, or maybe a mango, tied to it.
You got a problem, son? You got a problem, son?
No, absolutely not, no.
Yeah, you got a face like a Dalek's penis. You know what I'm saying?
Just so absurd, not absurd, and just doesn't make sense either. Brilliant. Also, just directly calling out a member of the audience.
I'll have you know, my next door neighbour, but one, yeah, has access to agricultural poisons. Behave yourself. I'd like to present for your entertainment an item that I'm calling Lard for laughs. I'll extract 2 laughs from lard by forcing the lard through the face of Mr. Jimmy Carr.
I feel weirdly honoured.
Also, Mal was struggling there.
Do you have a problem, son?
No.
Maybe I do.
Oh no.
I will force the lard through Jimmy Carr's face whilst extending the pronunciation of the vowel A. It's 2 laughs. Le, a, r, d. Le, a, r, d.
I mean, just
Look at David.
David's guy, but also the strange movement of the lard. It's also looking very liquidy through that. I mean, I don't really have a lot of much, so I don't know, but it's like silly string for his nose.
That for laughs, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Mel's face.
Secondly, for your entertainment, I would like to tell you about a very unusual incident that occurred at Costco in Croydon. I was there with my pet seagull, Ruth, shopping for apricots. We wanted a big catering size tin. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we want catering size? We love our apricots.
Padlocks, Chrysos, Ginger Rogers.
Success represented by the trophy, obviously.
It says Greaser on the
And
last.
nourishment represented by the mango. The mango. The mango.
David, is it going?
Classic video. Okay, just keep it going. Let's what do we do to keep the funny? Just randomly say things in a weird way. That's just naturally being funny. That is just how Bob is just naturally a funny person. They're just those natural things I suppose anyone could do in any situation. It's just random, but so easy to get a laugh.
And we had hot dog each before entering the shop. And then at the far end of the store, that was mango. At the far end of the store, we spotted a large catering tin of apricots on the top shelf. Must have been 20 feet, can you imagine? 20 feet high. Let's have some music as I tell you what then occurred. So I clambered up on some crates of Sunny Delight.
It's the it's almost like tense. Is that with the music is adding a tense atmosphere to his ridiculous story. You know, what's brilliant about it is he's tapping into what he does on Would I Lie to You? Just irreverent, random stories which don't seem to really have a point, but they do when you think about them. But just the absurdity and craziness of it. To be honest, I am surprised that David said yes to the show. Being in the same room as Bob, I am surprised. I thought he'd be so traumatized from all the appearances on Would I Lie to You that he just wouldn't even. Nah, I'm not doing it. If he's there, I'm not. Very brave man.
Cases of powdered milk. As I clambered up to the top shelf with Ruth on my shoulder, I reached up to the tin of apricots and sadly fell. And this song illustrates what occurred during that fall. Mangoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a little version of him as well. So David's just like, oh God, what am I doing here? David really can't. I mean, it's creative. It's creative in a way. The mention of the hot dog does have relevance in the story after all.
No. Do you get me?
I mean, again, Bob is just the king of absurd, random, nonsensical stories. And he's up the ante there by adding that visual aid, you know, with those props there, extra sight gags in there, just perfect, and you know that really dealt a blow to everyone there, including and definitely especially David. Like he was, that was getting him right there. That was getting him. That's hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Are you right, Bubs?
I went to the fridge just to get a drink, and I opened it, no drink, but Alison Hammond.
You should have known better than to expect it just to be a fridge. Like, come on, why weren't you expecting someone to be in there? Alison, no less. Brilliant. Alison, hilarious woman. I think she's brilliant, very likable. And they're going to struggle with her because not only is she very funny, but her laugh is infectious too.
She's not a refreshment.
She is refreshing.
I love you, Alison, but I'm going to have to give you a bit of a wide berth. All I'm saying is you deserve a better dressing room by now.
That's an infectious laugh. It's like Ebola. It's the Ebola of laughs.
Yeah, you can't go near her.
I mean, I didn't put it that way. I'm glad Jimmy did, not me. I wouldn't even have the mind to say that. But yeah, there we are. It is. It just is an infectious laugh.
You're right, Bob. I didn't frighten you too much, did I?
The difficulty is there will be a moment when we close this fridge and it will feel like a rejection.
Lock her up in the fridge.
Don't close me off, man.
No, I've been closing myself emotionally to bubbly people my entire life.
It's pretty
So
crazy.
difficult,
Yeah, now
Alison.
we're all a little bit on the edge.
I feel really rude. Do you, Rob?
A little bit.
Yeah, it says she's on the edge, but she does. It seems like what she was like there was like Harriet. She was like, when you really need a poo and you really need to go, but you're not in a position where you can, and you're just holding on, just like you're shaky.
If you want to be rude to Alison, that's on you. You know.
It's so
Why don't you just have a chat to Alison? She's a lovely lady. If you've never met her before, just have a chat
would,
about things.
but it'll set me off. That's the thing.
Rob's selling it.
Yes, Rob, Dastardly, they all know the same thing. They're all thinking the same thing, but Rob's thinking, how about I weaponize this? Come on, Bob. Come on, speak to Alison.
No, I fear Alison.
Come here, Bob.
Why? Come on, Bob.
I'm
come
going
over
to
here.
laugh, Alison, that's why.
Bob, can I have a chat? You're being rude. We've got a guest in the house. Alison's here. She wants
You
to say
look
hello.
after the guest.
No, you look.
Rob.
I know, Alison. I'm trying to introduce.
Bob, I'm a
this
big
is
fan
rude.
of yours. Come over here.
But Bob, you don't want to ruin this great game by you coming and got a call. Wasn't Bob Mortimer rude to Alison Hammond?
Oh, Rob's playing dirty now.
Yeah. That'll be in like the newspaper.
If you trolled.
Get in here and have a look.
You'll be trolled for days.
Have a little look in that face.
What are you doing in the fridge?
And let Alison
Do you know
unload
what?
on you.
I absolutely love fridges. I spend a lot of time at fridges.
You're a
I like
fridge
food.
dweller.
Okay, I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
Right. Do you want me to shut
me off. See you later.
Bye,
Love
Alison.
you.
We love Alison Hammond.
Alison Hammond. Wonderful Alison.
Love Alison Hammond.
That she was in the fridge. She has accepted the booking on the basis of, will you be in a fridge? Yes. Let's talk about terms. It's a yes, but let's talk about terms.
I mean, what Richard said there about that, yeah. I mean, Alison just accepted that booking of, will you be in a fridge? I wonder if she got something from the fridge as penance too. You know, you can... How about you take the milk with you? That's a little bit of an extra for you. You were in the fridge after all. But genius move again from the producers to have Alison here and put her in a fridge. I mean, brilliant. And it's funny because by the end it seemed a bit sudden. You know, she was talking to Bob, and then very suddenly she's like, right, I have to go. It's almost like producers like, we gotta get her gone. We gotta get her gone because this is risking it. What if everyone laughs and then we have no show? That's how funny she is. Well, that was a whole lot of fun. Absolutely brilliant. Some amazing clips there. I mean, the idea just you put the funniest people together and see how they cope and see if they can keep a straight face themselves is a brilliant concept. I know it originated somewhere else first. I can't. Might have been German. It might be a German one first. I can't remember. But anyway, hello Germany. But brilliant idea, brilliant concept. It's like the you laugh, you lose concept, but in real life. But then they're making each other laugh. Brilliant. It does guarantee a lot of hilarious moments, and it of course did there. Brilliant people as well. Like, it could easily be that they're not able to get. I mean, it is Amazon, so of course the budget is, of course, probably quite stellar, but I mean, it could easily be that they get comedians who maybe aren't as, great. But no, they got the premium people there. People I find hilarious in so many different things. Brilliant moments. Hilarious moments. I had a ball doing that. I hope you did too. What was the funniest moment? I mean, I really like Bob's magic trick. That one was hilarious. But also David's song. Because that was hilarious. Was also being impressive and generally really, really funny. I'm gonna go with, personally, the funniest was probably Bob's magic trick. Bob is a hilarious person. Featured very heavily in all of these because, one, of course, he's in both series. And of course, he did go on to win it. Spoiler alert for series 1. But he just is funny. He's a funny man. And, he can't help being funny. Just is. So many different moments. He's the centre there. But then also centre of other clips because he's always going to say something funny, no matter what the situation. He is a comedy icon, of course. And that's saying something amongst all of those people who are all absolutely hilarious. But anyway, absolutely fantastic time. Had a ball. Hope you enjoyed it. The biggest joke of all would be if this gets more than 5 likes. So why don't you do that and give it a like and perhaps laugh so much that you subscribe, for more laughs. Who knows? But anyway, cheers for watching. I had a great time. That's bad. That's really bad.